Your roof is cooking every room in your home right now, not warming them, cooking them. On a summer day, a standard dark roof surface reaches temperatures between 150 and 170 degrees Fahrenheit. That heat transfers directly through your ceiling into every room below it. Your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, all of them are being heated from above by your own roof right now. Your air conditioner then has to fight against that constant heat pouring through your ceiling every single hour of every single summer day. That is why your AC never fully wins in the hottest part of the afternoon. That is why the upstairs rooms in your home are always hotter than the downstairs ones. That is why your electricity bill keeps climbing every summer no matter what you do. But there's a white powder that costs $2 per bag at any hardware store. Paint it onto your roof surface this weekend. Every room below that roof drops by 10 degrees within the first 48 hours. Not gradually, not slightly. 10 full degrees documented and measured. And a researcher at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory documented this exact result in 1973. Purdue University confirmed it again in 2021, and Guinness World Records certified the result. The ancient Greeks were doing this to every building on their islands 3,000 years ago. The Romans used it across their entire empire. Every white village along the Mediterranean coastline today still relies on this exact powder to survive brutal summer heat without air conditioning. Then the $200 billion paint industry and the $240 billion AC industry looked at this $2 powder and made a decision. They decided you should never learn its name. Welcome to Vault Breaker, where we crack open every vault that billion-dollar industries paid to lock shut. Subscribe and ring the bell right now, because this weekend you can change how every room in your home feels for the entire summer. The powder is called hydrated lime, also known as calcium hydroxide or type S lime. It is the same compound that has been mined, crushed, and used in building construction for over 4,000 years. When mixed with water and applied to a roof surface, hydrated lime reflects up to 95% of incoming sunlight away from your home. A standard dark gray or brown roof reflects only 5 to 10% of sunlight and absorbs the rest as heat directly into your home structure. The difference between a roof absorbing 90% of summer sunlight and a roof reflecting 95% of it is the difference between a house that needs air conditioning and a house that does not. Let me take you back to 1500 BC on the volcanic island of Crete. The Minoan civilization was already solving this problem with a solution so effective it has never been improved upon. They burned local limestone, mixed it with water, and painted every south and west facing wall and roof surface pure brilliant white. Indoor temperatures inside Minoan structures stayed around 72 degrees through entire days, when outdoor temperatures exceeded 95 degrees. No electricity, no mechanical systems, just white powder and physics. The technique spread across the Greek islands, across North Africa, across southern Spain and Italy. Millions of homes across thousands of years used this exact compound to stay cool through summers that would overwhelm any modern air conditioning system. In 1973, a researcher at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory in California decided to test what the ancient Greeks already knew. He painted a flat commercial rooftop with ordinary hydrated lime mixed with water. That white roof dropped its surface temperature by 40 degrees compared to the dark roof immediately beside it. Interior building temperatures fell by 8 degrees immediately. The building used zero air conditioning for the entire summer. A $14 bag of lime outperformed a $5,000 central air conditioning installation sitting next door. In 2021, Professor Julien Rouen at Purdue University in Indiana refined this principle to its scientific extreme. His ultra-white paint formula reflected 98.1% of all sunlight that touched its surface. Surfaces coated with this formula dropped below the surrounding air temperature entirely during the day. The Guinness Book of World Records certified it as the whitest surface ever created. Peer-reviewed, science confirmed every number. Every major science publication in the world covered the story. And then the industry did absolutely nothing with it. Here is exactly why. The global paint industry generates over $200 billion annually. Their entire business model depends on paint that lasts 5 to 7 years before requiring repurchase. A lime wash coating that costs $14, lasts 2 years, and eliminates your need for air conditioning, threatens 2 entire industries at the same time. The paint industry loses customers. The AC industry loses installation fees, maintenance contracts, and monthly electricity bills. Together, those industries represent over $400 billion in annual revenue. A $2 powder that any homeowner can mix and apply themselves on a Saturday afternoon does not fit anywhere inside $400 billion of recurring revenue. So, homeowner associations across dozens of American states now explicitly prohibit white or highly reflective roof surfaces in their community rules. They mandate dark earth tones, brown shingles, and charcoal gray tiles, exactly the colors that absorb maximum solar heat, and guarantee that every home in the community requires air conditioning. This is documented inside HOA rulebooks you can read yourself. The roofing industry writes building standards favoring materials that need scheduled replacement and generate contractor revenue. A $2 bag of lime that lasts 2 years and eliminates cooling costs generates zero industry profit. So the industry made certain it was left out of every building code update for 50 years. Think about every room in your home that sits directly below your roof right now. Think about the temperature in those rooms at 3 in the afternoon on a hot July day. Think about every summer electricity bill that stretched beyond what felt reasonable. Think about every night you tried to sleep in an upstairs bedroom that never cooled down even after midnight. Every degree of that discomfort was being generated by your own roof absorbing sunlight all day and radiating that heat downward into your living space all night. And the $2 solution to that specific problem has been on the hardware store shelf the entire time. If you have made it this far, subscribe and share this immediately with every homeowner you know, because every summer they spend without this knowledge is another season of electricity bills paying for a problem that limestone solved before writing existed. Now stay with me, because here is exactly what to do this weekend. Go to any hardware store and ask for Type S hydrated lime. Do not purchase agricultural lime or quicklime. Those are different compounds processed differently and are not correct for this application. Type S hydrated lime only, a 50-pound bag costs between $7 and $14 depending on your location. Mix the powder with clean water in a large bucket until the consistency resembles thin milk. Approximately 1 part lime to 2 parts. Water stirred until completely smooth. Carry the mixture to your roof using a standard paint roller with an extension handle or a wide masonry brush. Apply the first coat working in sections across the entire roof surface you can safely access. Pay particular attention to south-facing and west-facing roof sections, as these receive the most direct afternoon sunlight and generate the most heat transfer into your rooms below. Allow the first coat to dry completely, ideally overnight, before applying the second coat. 2 full coats provide maximum solar reflectivity and extend the durability of the treatment. Total cost for an average single-story home roof, between $14 and $28 in materials. Total time, 1 afternoon for a single-story home with safe roof access. A homeowner in Austin, Texas, applied 2 bags of Type S hydrated lime to his 1,400 square foot roof in May of 2022. His attic temperature before the application measured 140 degrees on a typical July afternoon. After application, that same attic measured 97 degrees, a 43-degree drop in the space directly above his living area. His indoor temperature fell by 10 full degrees across every room in the home. His July electricity bill dropped from $220 to $68, over $1,400 saved in a single summer from 2 bags of powder and 1 afternoon of work. The ancient Greeks painted their island homes white 3,000 years ago and created villages so naturally cool that they still stand today as the architecture the entire world associates with summer comfort. Professor Ruin proved in a peer-reviewed study that white roof coating generates more cooling power per square foot than a central air conditioning unit. $400 billion in combined annual industry revenue requires you to believe that your dark roof and your monthly electricity bill are simply unavoidable facts of summer life. They are not unavoidable facts. They are the result of 40 years of building codes, HOA rules, and industry silence around a $2 powder that has been solving this exact problem since before the Roman Empire existed. The powder is on the shelf at your hardware store right now for $14 a bag. Your roof is baking in the sun right now, heating every room below it. And every room in your home is hotter than it needs to be right now because of information that 2 industries spent decades and billions of dollars making sure you would never connect together. Today, you just connected every single dot. If this vault opened something for you, subscribe and share it with every homeowner you know before this summer is over. Every share is one more household that stops paying for a problem that crushed limestone and water already solved 4,000 years ago. The next vault opens soon, and what is buried inside it has been locked away from homeowners even longer than this one.